Good evening, my dear friends. I'm Silni Salinsa, and I'm here to tell you a few fun ways in which you can spend your time at home these days. Number 1. Gather information and enhance your knowledge. Now, this is a thing I love to do. The best thing about this is that you can do it at any time. But the problem is, most of us just can't find that time. We have our reasons. It's either too much homework, a bunch of chores to be done, or oh my gosh, I'm going to miss my favorite TV show. So now's the best time. If you're not a fan of reading books, which obviously is one of the best ways to gather knowledge, give things a search up online. Let out all your questions and get answers to them in just less than a few seconds. Sounds cool, doesn't it? And if you're interested in what you've learned and you think that your friends might like to know it as well, take notes. In this way, you'll remember what you've learned, and in the end, you'll eventually have a bunch and list of did you know facts. Number 2, talk to your friends. We're all going through the effects of the pandemic coronavirus in some way or the other. We're all forced to live in fear of it, only for the betterment of ourselves. We all probably miss the interesting chit-chats we used to have at school with our friends. But don't worry, ring them up and ask them how they're doing, how they're spending their day, and tell each other how much you miss them. In that way, you'll be able to cope with all the stress, only if you have any obviously, and you'd love to have somebody constantly keeping in touch with you even if you're not together, right? Or that long forgotten cousin in Sri Lanka you couldn't talk to for so long? Now's the time. Phone and chat with your friends sometimes, and like I said before, you can eventually cope up with this stress. But remember, don't do it too much because you might be a burden to them. Number 3. Play a musical instrument. Music is the literature of the heart. It commences where speech ends. Now that you know that, think to yourself. I'm sure that most of you at home have a musical instrument that you haven't touched in ages. So now it's the time to go dust off that guitar that lies untouched in a corner, or pull the cover off your piano or keyboard and get some music going. You can learn some new songs and try playing them. Trust me, learning new things is so fun. Now, there are numerous ways online in which you can learn these songs and learn to play them too. And this musical instrument that awaits in the corner could just be the solution to your boring day. Number 4, do crafts. Now come on, who would say no to this? Here are some things that I did during the holidays. This is a hand embroidery of flowers, and this is one of the ways in which I spent my holidays. And it's not just that. So to do this, all you need is a frame like this and a cloth and just some colorful thread to do the embroidery with, and of course you need some advice from your parents, obviously your mother, because it's embroidery, because this involves the use of needles, so just for precautions. And crafts have a variety of options for you. You can do origamis like the ones I have here. These are things I did as a kid. This is a butterfly and this is a suit. It's kind of cute, isn't it? And you can even make cards. Like, put your creativity to it. Do whatever that you wish. So this is a card I made. You can make cards for your friends or do anything. And once you're done with them, you can hang them on your wall or place them somewhere to make your house even more colorful. Number 5. Learn some skills from your parents. Have you ever asked your parents to teach you a skill they knew? Well, let me guess. You don't have to. They teach you every day of your life. But now it's the time to improve those valuable and amazing skills, because you sure will need them someday in your life. You could ask your mother to teach you a recipe, and you could make it along with her. You could watch your dad operating a tool or changing a bulb. And if you're a girl, you can learn to sew, like I told you before, which sure is fun but requires a lot of patience. And believe me, none of this is a waste of time, because, like I said before, you will need it someday in your life. So friends, while you do these, please don't forget your schoolwork. because you have to keep a balance in your life. Now, let's consider if you got any low marks for a subject in our first semester exams, now's the time to improve in that particular subject. Eat healthy, get a good night's sleep if you couldn't do that during school days. And most of all, broaden your knowledge about how coronavirus spreads and how you can take necessary precautions to stay safe. So, I wish all of you a good day and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.